I'm Brett. Flying isn't just about where you're going, it's about where you can go. From rugged backcountry strips to the edges of the map, I'm chasing adventure, one landing at a time. So buckle up and come along. We are cleared to adventure.
Cessna 904 Alpha, radar services are terminated. You are cleared to adventure.
I had always heard the rumors about Oregon's backcountry flying. Tight canyons, hidden strips, and epic terrain. But I'd actually never seen it for myself. Today, my friends at Bentley Air wanted to change that.
All right, 94 Alpha flight, we're taking the active on 3-4. You guys ready?
Oh yeah!
Here we go.
On my original migration south, I was flying in from a golf trip at Sylvie's Resort. The Hawkwagon's engine was running hot. Daylight was fading, and Bend was buried in a thick layer of smoke. As I approached the airport, I heard an airplane in the pattern, and I keyed up to get a quick pilot report. I didn't know it yet, but that voice on the other end would soon become a good friend. Actually, that single radio call would lead to a whole lot of new friends.
That is absolutely awesome. Thanks for flying.
Yes, sir.
The voice on the other side of the radio was Bo, and now she's sitting right seat as we dive into Oregon's backcountry together. It's thanks to her that I ever even got connected with the crew at Bentley Air. Since then, I've gotten to know John, Max, and Mark, three of the most passionate Cessna guys I've ever met.
So we are gonna join, let's see, I bet we're just gonna play around up here and then we're gonna cut over to the Deschutes. If not, we might do John Day first, which we're kind of like between the middle of John Day and the Deschutes right now.
Right.
Today's plan was simple. Load up the wagons and go have some fun. It would also serve as a good break-in flight for the Hawkwagon. Bo had done a quick test flight the other day, but this was really my chance to stretch its legs and see what this part of Oregon had to offer.
This is so cool.
Oh yeah.
I used to do this flight a lot when we lived in Tri-Cities, but I was doing it at the Bonanza.
Yeah.
So I'd go high. But this is rad. Lots of desert.
The country out here is just so cool, and there's so much of it that, like, I don't know, like it just goes all the way that way and there's nothing.
Yeah.
Both John and Mark spent years flying in Alaska, and now it's Bo's turn. She'll be heading up to join my friends over at FlyDenali in a few weeks, so you can expect to see her popping up on the channel from time to time a bit more here soon. We pointed the nose north, chasing canyons and scouting out a few lesser-known strips along the way.
See that big canyon wall down to the left?
Affirmative.
Head towards that.
Alright, Mark, I'm peeling down to follow John. What a great day. This is super cool.
Great day.
I'm really glad I got to experience this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a gravel bar right there. There's this scream in my name.
canyons out here are something else. Steep, winding, and lined with these towering columnar basalt walls. The rock formations look almost too perfect, like nature just sat down and drew them with a ruler. They were shaped by ancient lava flows, cooling slowly over time until the rock cracked into sharp, hexagon-shaped columns. Seeing them brought me right back to my childhood. I used to go to Mammoth Lakes with my family, and I'd drag my parents out to Devil's Post Pile just to stare at rock formations like this. I was obsessed with how clean and geometric they looked, like nature had figured out math before we did. And now, here I was again, flying through a canyon with that same kind of wonder carved into its walls.
I see you down there.
There you go. Like that.
Yeah, right there. That's it. Oh, somebody's here. We have a friend.
We got Flappy.
We got Flappy.
Alright, I'll come back around with you guys. Mark, I'm gonna climb up.
Roger that. I'm at your 6 buzzing strip. No problem.
The first strip that we landed at hugged a river's edge.
You want to go?
First.
Alright, I'm sliding in.
I'm at your 6. No problem. Plenty of separation here. Do your thing.
It was a well-maintained grass strip with a few ruts down the center, but nothing major. John and Mark come out here pretty often.
How's the wind feel on that landing there, Brett?
Completely calm.
Okay. I might go a little south here and then just land to the north or whatever.
And we hung out for a while, took in the view, and then John tossed a line in the water. Now either he fishes like I do or nothing was biting today. After a quick snack and a chat with a local, we picked up and we pressed on. You don't really grasp how deep these canyons are until you try to climb out of one. These low airspeed, high power climbs usually send the Hawkwagon's temps sky high, but not today. Whatever magic Bentley Air worked on the engine paid off. It was the best climb performance I'd had since I had left Alaska.
Alright, so that is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm 25, and I'm barely cracking over 200.
Nice.
The next canyon was narrower, more technical, and came with some challenges that we don't get a lot of in Alaska. Power lines. Some were charted, most weren't. Now thankfully, Mark and John knew the stretch well, but I didn't. So my eyes were scanning non-stop for wires as we traced the river north. Eventually, we spotted the strip and I set up for an upriver landing. I was feeling back in sync with the Hawkwagon, So I decided to give Bo a preview of what her Alaska flying life is about to look like. A short approach where you have to nail your landing within a foot of where the strip begins. Now, as I did that, Bo's flight instructor instincts kicked in, and she reached for the yoke, but realized quite quickly that I had it under control and backed off.
Well done, sir. There you go.
It's an Alaska approach. I like it. You grabbed on.
Yeah.
Bo grabbed the yoke.
Danny's gonna laugh at that.
I scared her.
That's a CFI reflex. Give me a break.
Now, I'm definitely going to give her a hard time in this video for that moment, but truthfully, I'm glad she's the kind of pilot who's ready to step in if she's needed. This strip was a little rougher. Some rocks scattered here and there, but it was a solid spot overall, and it was a blast to land at. After hanging out and talking a bit more, we turned south and followed the canyon out toward Bend. This was a perfect way to kick off my trip south again, flying with a great group of people into some really cool areas of Eastern Oregon, all in Cessna 170s and 180s. There are so many hidden gems tucked into these canyons, and we really only scratched the surface today. Tomorrow morning, I'm wheels up again. I'm headed south, going deeper into the desert than I have before. There's a place that I didn't get to go last time, and this time I'm making it a priority. I've got full tanks of fuel and a loose plan with a ton of really cool spots to stop and check out along the way. I can't wait to share with you what I find en route. Thanks for tagging along on another adventure, and I'll see you next week.
Cessna 904 Alpha, radar services are terminated. You are cleared to adventure.